From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
English words are like prisms, empty, nothing inside, and still they make rainbows. So says a character in Already Dead, a novel by the late, great American writer Denis Johnson. Johnson's stories, as legions of his fans know, are also prisms. They are hard, merciless, flinty, and yet they too make rainbows. He's been called a writer's writer, and for all the enigma of that string of words, they hold a simple truth. Those who bring language to life recognize Johnson's gifts instantly. Louise Erdrich calls his work profound and transcendent. Jonathan Franzen finds his sentences miracles of transparency and tone. Philip Roth calls him daring, terrifying, and an emissary for tortured, broken souls. Marilyn Robinson marvels that a writer's personal passions and energies can be so inextricably wedded to his words. All agree, Denis Johnson has managed to give us minimalist, yet distinctly ecstatic and hallucinatory rainbow prose. He is an American original. He was born in 1949 in Munich, Germany, and raised in Tokyo and Manila, the child of American diplomats. As a teenager, moving back to Washington, D.C. during the tumultuous 60s, he came to know the country and the restless characters he would capture so vividly in his fiction. He graduated in English literature from the University of Iowa and earned an MFA from the Iowa Writers' Workshop, where he returned as a teacher. He has also taught at Texas State University and the University of Texas at Austin. In the course of his fevered career, he published novels, short stories, journalism, and poetry. Among his best-known works are those about the flotsam and jetsam of American life: The Laughing Monsters, Nobody Move, Tree of Smoke, Already Dead, Jesus' Son, Resuscitation of a Hanged Man, The Stars at Noon, Fiscadoro, Angels. He's received numerous awards for these, including a National Book Award, a Lannan Fellowship in Fiction, a Whiting Writers Award, and in 2008, he was named a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize. Throughout, he has chronicled an America that has gone unobserved, unrecorded. Here are our drug addicts, our war veterans, our disaffected, our used up and left behind. And yet the most affecting and rewarding aspect of Denis Johnson's fiction is that in work after work, he has proved that beauty often lurks in unexpected places, that strength can be found in failure, that the human spirit is a fragile but resilient vessel. His is a very American story. He once described his works as pressure cookers of language, his characters as those who inhabit life's perilous edge. As time wore on, he found that he himself was all too vulnerable to these human frailties. When the Librarian of Congress, Carla Hayden, offered Denis Johnson the Library of Congress Prize for American Fiction in March of 2017, he wrote in an email message, "My head is spinning from such great news." 2 months later, tragically, he was dead. The library is very proud to honor posthumously this extraordinary human being and writer whose contributions to the American canon have been lasting and invaluable. As the librarian wrote when the prize was announced in June 2017, Denis Johnson was a writer for our times. In prose that fused grace with grit, he spun tale after tale about our walking wounded, the demons that haunt, the salvation we seek. We emerge from his imagined world with profound empathy, a different perspective, a little changed. We're very proud to count Denis Johnson among the distinguished winners of the Library of Congress Prize for American Fiction.
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.